jump, guys. If you're on a fast mount, you can just run.
I just forwarded that to my bad.
Would help if I were actually in.
Oh yeah, I made a bunch of water.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Do we have a designated feast person?
Just 2 stacks if it's that.
Yeah, we'll drop Feast. Not right now, though. I want to see a couple fights before we actually drop one. Or a couple attempts on the fights, I mean.
Do you want me to drop a set of ones? I brought a bunch with me.
Yeah, if everybody's in, you can drop them. Go ahead.
There's a cauldron here too for melee.
Ooh, I want to be big. Big tree.
These down so people don't bullshit on accident. They do whirlwind, so
Could we like just pull Skull away from the others?
they're dying now.
Melee stuff attack.
Play on the ones with the red aura. That's better.
Bandage hit, don't listen to eyes, do what I want.
Kill ads, kill boss. Yeah, that's pretty much
Okay.
Yeah, I would not disagree with that.
Oh, righteous orbs.
Oh shit.
It'll be nice if this is a reasonable source for those.
I don't think it's gonna be reasonable. We might get like 20 a raid. With... There's a fuck ton of trash in here.
Can we like separate these so we can just constantly attack them?
How hard did that whirlwind hit on you guys?
Hit them for like half their HP until they ran out.
It, like, yeah, half health just.
It hit me for 2200.
Where'd that star group go?
It's all the way near the gate out there. They are turning around and coming back this way. RP walk speed.
I mean, this is
New content. Never been in here.
no one's ever seen anything about this either. In 20 years.
We're gonna have that group come in after these three.
Kill the trash first, then the boss.
Two-handed sword looks like he cleaves.
Yeah, if you want to grab the mini boss, I'll get the other mobs, Cappy.
Okay.
what's gonna prompt the first boss to come out here? I didn't watch the streams until they got to the boss.
So he's putting Crusader Strike on me, which is increasing all the damage he does.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll keep it cleansed if I can.
I've never seen it. I'm pointing out things.
Yep.
He's Paladin.
Mortal Strike.
And an enrage.
Holy shit, that was a big hit.
Oh my god. Just half your life went bye-bye, bro. If we weren't rebuffed, you probably got one shot almost.
Probably
I'll
kill
do
the
it.
healer first, the cleric.
Yeah, you can taunt the Praetorian up and kill Whirlwind off to the side. On these pulls, we could just have the range DPS the Praetorian and the melee can get everything else. So then the melee never have to come in and get one shot.
Sounds reasonable.
And it's done. That's cool. It was weird seeing threat back to human numbers.
Was it?
Is it?
Yeah. I don't Searing Pain for 100,000 threat anymore.
Oh, I see. But you still have plenty of threat.
Yeah. Got a lot.
Ooh, that
What the
hurt.
fuck was that?
A lot of
Guess
damage.
something should have kicked, maybe.
I think I had a big markup too. So you can get that Victorian out.
Alright.
Another pack coming towards us.
There we go. He turned around.
Turned around.
That cast was called Holy Radiance from the clerics.
Another Regis orb on the ground.
So murder the clerics first.
Then we have to find Beatrix somewhere in here. Start some RP to get Balthazar out, maybe.
That guy was a whiner anyway.
Kodak, putting on Living Seed right now. You're gonna get the heal. Alright, cool.
We have a lumberjack paladin too.
What is living?
Quick.
Oh, yeah, the thing just disappeared.
It's basically a crit. Anytime I crit, an instant, and then next instant. It's like prayer mending on my crits.
Okay.
It's better than Nature's Grace for straight healing.
But you're gonna be doing most of the tank healing here, because you're much better than me.
Just pull these for now.
I'll only really be helping with just wild growths and people
I got it.
on melee.
He might be up one in the chapel at the top. Definitely do like the feel of this over Nax though. Like everything got too inflated in Nax.
Refresh
But I can't crit for 15k heals anymore.
You can power word shield again though.
Fuck that. I'll pass. Sorry.
Alright, what happens if I go through this portal?
Death.
Die instantly.
A shot.
You out?
Yep, sends you to Eastern Plaguelands, so...
Damage,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's done. He's done back in.
It literally puts you at tier sand, so I can. I'm just gonna have to walk.
Yeah, we're ready
Oh,
to summon you when you get back inside.
Just keep pulling stuff, keep looking around. See if you can
There's a mob over
figure
here.
out.
Mobs over here by this chapel.
All the ones by the front door to the.
I get a fifth so I can mark.
We might have to go back up to the top and pull the church.
Here, I don't want to pull a church. That sounds like gross.
Just pull it in the church. It's fine. God's not looking.
God's always looking, dude.
I mean, God doesn't play.
Even when you're masturbating.
Yeah. We should go back to the church.
Can't see what you're doing.
Wait, God's a freak, dude. What?
The cathedral, there's like hella more trash here, so.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some trash over here in this little church too.
Looks like there's trash in all the buildings.
We
Got a
need the
barrier
key
over
to the
there?
cathedral to
I think
open
there's
this.
another boss up here wandering around too.
I would just pull the left right here.
Cathedral door says locked.
Careful,
be
that
like,
4-pack.
I need a key.
Fedora, careful.
We pulled?
It's added.
Next to open that door.
Careful, stun.
Yeah, like. Honestly, the tanks are not taking that much damage.
No, they don't hit that hard, honestly.
What the?
That
hell
mini
is
boss
the-
got hit hella hard.
Okay.
It's just hots going off.
The difference between these guys and the Praetorians is fucking nuts. Like these are.
Orion
not,
is just the whirlwind.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like I feel like I'm actually doing damage to these. It's not just the world buffs. The Praetorians are just.
They have like
They might-
50 HP.
No, they had like 600k. They just might have an aura that
Oh my
makes
God,
it take like 20% reduced.
going down way faster.
I think it's the world buffs, to be honest, what I'm seeing. And it's not near as spiky because everybody has more health, so a little bit more manageable.
Alright, well, can I go in here without dying? Nope, I just can't go in at all.
I'm guessing that's the barrier between like the sand falls and all that other stuff in
Did
it
we
too.
go into the barracks at all?
We can try to
I
go
think we
up.
have to clear out all the buildings down below, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's what I'm thinking.
Can you pick that door, Nick?
Anybody got a C4ium charge?
We have a Nixta.
It's probably in the keep over here.
There are some mobs in this chapel though.
Yeah, there's priests.
I want to go kill the blacksmith. Blacksmith!
For the radiance here.
One of them outside.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe they're not churches. That's just this architecture style.
Nobody's taking damage right there. Like crazy Craig did 3k.
There's a
Wild
smith in
Dude's
the
in the
back.
blacksmith house.
It's really
Yeah, there's
spiky.
Check the keep here.
Put on your disguise. Who's a blacksmith? Put on your disguise and see if you can talk to the smith.
Where is? Oh, is he inside there? I have my disguise and stuff.
There's a medic straight ahead.
I can't use
Careful.
my
You're
disguise
in the wrong
here.
zone.
Oh, well then kill her.
Let's come up in the keep and we'll clear the keep.
those runic plate legs. 40 thorium
Screens.
Don't pull all this shit in here. There's a captain in here. Probably unique abilities.
An AoE.
I would love to, but I'm stunned.
Another one on creation.
Let's go down. Red aura, careful. Yeah, just jump over.
Legit cannot see shit in here.
Yeah, the camera boss is the worst boss in this game.
That was wild.
Now we get the whole room.
Look at
Captain
all the space.
Guzan.
Look at all the space for activities.
I'll get the 2 heads. I hear all this every time. Either of you guys using rec? Because I can toss rec up.
Nope.
I would be super careful on Starfall. I would be one of these multi-story buildings that may pull through floors. I haven't done it yet, but
Yeah. Test the water's eyes. Love it.
And get some emote. Nothing?
I don't know. Agony does like nothing on multi-target. But we'll see. We'll see what it does on single target.
Did anybody look downstairs?
Yeah, there's nothing down there.
Empty.
Oh, we got one more building over there. The church.
did we take a look up
Check
top?
the ramparts at this point. Let's check the church first. If I was a demon, I'd be hanging out there.
I don't think this is a church. I think it's- There's no. The cathedral is.
It's a human church from the starting zone.
It's an abbey, yeah.
It's an abbey. That's totally.
Back up. There's one in the back.
Yeah, Abbey is a scripture's name. Church is a building.
Okay. Thanks, Rando. Library, kind of. Consecrate.
Back up.
Well, I'm gonna go to Westminster Abbey next month, and I will ask the tour guide what the difference between an abbey and a church is.
Would greatly.
Maybe an abbey is a place for study and a church is a place for worship.
I know a bunch of people are buried there.
So the
Are you
main
sure you brew beer in abbeys as well?
Oh, there's
There's
guys
ads
behind
in the
us.
back. Ads in the back.
Can we go up right here?
Yeah,
No,
there's something at the top. There should be something at the top, right?
Yeah,
It's like
or
a
where
bell
that
tower,
drunk guy
yeah.
is. But
The
it's
guy
not
brewing
here.
wine.
It's just a dead
Go
end.
up here. We're going
Oh,
up,
what?
up to.
Well, I just pulled some hubs down at the bottom.
Yeah, there's a bell. There's a bell at the top.
And we ring the bell. That's probably what we gotta do.
Probably what we have to do, but yeah, I didn't click on them. I didn't click one.
Pretty sure that's what summons Balthasar. Outside area.
Hanging out in an abbey and we're ringing the bell.
So dude,
Yeah.
Is it an
Just
Abbey
like-
bell or a church bell?
You're still making a stripper joke, aren't you?
Correct.
Yeah, but it's really convoluted.
I am making a clitoris joke.
Crash in here is crazy, so there's some guys.
I hear a bell.
Yeah, I rung it.
Bowman?
Alright. There it is. Oh.
The door's open and there's a dude standing in front of it, so it looks like this Captain Carnwield is the boss.
At the bottom?
Yep, he is.
No, yeah, the cathedral door opened and there's a dude standing up by the cathedral.
Up top?
Captain Carn.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of a ridiculous amount of trash before you get to the first boss, but we'll
Well,
take
it looks like you could probably clear directly to the bell and maybe skip most of that.
Probably.
Depends, is the boss fight in the cathedral?
Wait, this is a boss
I-
fight? No.
He takes no magic damage, so
He definitely does.
No, he just
My
has
shit
really
is-
high resistance.
Melee.
Yeah, he's got mega high resist.
my shit is hitting for nothing, yeah.
Don't kill yourself, melee.
Does he have
Not like
thorns?
It's hitting for full damage. He's just full
It's retribution.
He's backing up Crusader Strike on me.
Hey, but you realize he's absolutely destroying the man.
Make sure you guys are
One of
behind
the
him,
red,
melee.
one of the reds, if you could fucking dispel that Crusader, would help. We're down to healers, so.
I got Cappy. He doesn't have it on him.
Probably does the thorns too, so be careful for that.
Can we put a
Seal of martyrdom.
from a mage on him?
Yeah, the only thing I'm getting resisting is UA. It's very weird.
Ocean Aura.
Like everything else works.
Resistance is increased by.
Right. I would careful of the damage coming on Cappy here. He doesn't-
Right away, looking it up though.
All mine just hits for quarter damage. All my fire is
100
hitting.
resistance seems like a lot.
Like my crits are for 1,000, not 4,000.
Yeah, he is chunking the caster damage down pretty quick.
Also, my hot won't land either.
He has a lot of armor too.
Be taking melee damage.
Yeah, it's about half though.
Sorry, Vacay. You're too strong for your own good.
You cannot close this door.
There is somebody in here who you
Of
cannot
course he
target.
tried.
Oh, that's too
And
bad.
he's
It's
laughing at
It's
us.
gotta be Balthazar.
He's got the bells and our ghost is there.
Well, I'm gonna walk up. This is probably some disease.
Watch for LOS on the pillars, guys.
The boss fight's outside.
Okay.
Yeah, boss fight's outside.
That'd be crazy if we fought in this tiny little room.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, right.
That'd be miserable.
Can we go turn in the quest after this?
You get it in here. Beatrix is in here. I'm not gonna spoil what happens after you kill him, but.
Yeah, don't do it.
Alright, so first fight. Well, he's right down there. Don't pull him yet. Stay back. I'm gonna explain it.
Hey back,
First
guys.
phase is 100% to 70%. He's gonna summon an ad called like a Terror Fiend. All the melee need to swap the priority on the Terror Fiend. I'll try to get Cursed Tongues on it. It does like a 0.5 second fear. So try to kick it if you can. If you can't, then the fear looks like a Devouring Plague debuff. That needs to be dispelled almost instantly if we can. Because later on in the fight there'll be multiple ads so we can't really have a ton of those fears. I'm pretty sure he is a demon, so you can use your trinkets from Kel'Thuzad, it'll be good. The 80 whatever spells are.
Also, probably
to
if
say.
you have a elixir of demon slaying,
Sure.
pop that.
Hey Vic, or Blazing, do you want Paladins to swap to Inspiration Exemplar?
I would rather you kick. Isn't that the same slot?
It is.
I would put your kicks on.
Okay.
Instead. At 70%, he's going to slowly run towards the fountain in the middle, and then he's going to get up in the air, kind of like Onyxia, and from 70% to 40%, he just flies in a circle. So range DPS, you guys are going to pretty much just stay on him. There's going to be 4 NPC ads that come out and stand in like a north, south, east, west circle around that fountain, and they will give you a safe area for a silence aura that'll be up for the rest of the fight. So if you're not sitting near one of those, you're going to get silenced, and you won't be able to heal or do damage. He's going to keep summoning ads during that fight, or that phase, so the melee needs to prioritize just nuking that ad. I think he starts mind controlling at that portion. You keep control of your character with the mind control, but you can't attack anything, and you can get killed by allies. So if you get mind controlled, just stand outside of the little silence-free NPC, and mages sheep the mind control so they don't die. But you shouldn't be casting anything because you still should have control. So that's better than Kel'Thuzad mind control. At 40% he'll land. He keeps doing all those boss mechanics, except he starts summoning infernals as well. The infernals do pulsing fire damage, and they will prevent you from being silenced if you're near them. So those 4 NPCs that spawn can die and their areas can go away. So the only way to not get silenced at that point is to stand near an infernal. So what we'll probably do is have Cappy pick up the infernals and stand in by the ranged and healers if they need it, so that they can still heal and do DPS with that infernal. It only ticks for like, I want to say 300 to 500 damage per fire damage, so it's not much. Also another mechanic, the entire fight, you'll put Carrion Swarm on I think 2 or 3 random people. That will stack if you are near other people. It'll like jump to them, and it does damage. It doesn't silence. It just does shadow damage. So if you get Carrion Swarm, you need to kind of step away from everybody else, not too far, probably like 5-6 yards, just so it doesn't spread and keep stacking up. It's a little bit harder during the second and third phase because you have to kind of group on those silence-free areas. So just try to make sure you're not on top of people with it. Just loosely spread. I'll put some marks on Toda and Tree.
Put one on Cappy as well. And then just to reiterate, guys, we're really short on heals, so DPS, if something pops up onto cursive and you can click it, click it.
We probably want Endurus going healer for this, but we can do it once with 2 healers just to see the fight. At the beginning of the fight, I'm going to drag him. There's going to be like this shadow aura area where we can't leave. I'm going to drag him to the edge because he will slowly walk towards the fountain to go in the air. So a lot of groups are getting him to like 60% before the second phase even starts. So that phase is shorter. But again, the key to this fight is going to be not getting overrun by the terror ads. So melee, really try to kill those before the next one comes out. It'll probably be at like 20 or 30% health before the next one comes. And ranged, you might have to help if we get overwhelmed. The boss does stop at 5%, you don't have to kill him. So our 5% is 0. So once we get him to like 20, we'll probably just hard zerg the boss and ignore the ads. Any questions?
Is the dispel for the fear? Is it? You said it looks like devouring plague. That's just the icon, you mean? Is it
That's
still
the icon,
magic?
yes.
Icon, yes.
It is a magic.
Okay.
It will pop up as a magic on it.
What's the spell called that we need to kick?
The only spell that they cast, I'm not sure what it's called. It's extremely fast, and you should be able to kick each. There shouldn't need to be a rotation for it.
So if somebody sees it, just try and kick it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna drag him. I don't think it really matters. I guess I could come towards us this way, but he's gonna slowly walk once he gets to 70. We want to also try to push him when the ad is low, because he'll keep spawning those ads. So if we get to like 73, 72%, and an ad has just spawned, stop all damage on the boss, get that ad low, and then push him.
Okay.
Same thing when we get to 40%. We really want those ads like dead when he comes down at the end of the fight, so that we can start that third phase with very few ads up.
Muru style.
So we'll have Scalpini and Tripod. You guys stand with Toda during the second phase. Painted Iron Flame, Pecanina stand with Tree. And then on the other non-marked area, we could have the other people. So Endurus and the Boomkin. You guys stand on that third area. I'll probably taunt or tank near one of them. Those ads will enrage if you tank them in the safe areas. So don't tank the ads, and the terror ads will enrage if you tank them.
Which side did you say I was on?
I didn't. Just
Okay.
pick one, and we'll see where there's marks, and we'll spread out. I just want to see the fight first time. I think I need. Let me resack my ep here. Alright, let's give it a try. He has a very small pull range too. Whoa, actually, wait a second. I just... No. That was fucking weird. Alright, we're good. I'm gonna drag him over towards this wall. Here's the Carrion Swarm. Yeah, it does more damage the more people you're near.
Is this gonna kite like this the whole? Okay.
I'm just gonna keep pulling him back so that we have the maximum amount of time. You guys are getting lit up by damage right now. What is killing you?
These like spirits of Balnazar.
Making us move, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't reach a lot of people.
Yeah. You just kept moving
Cappy,
back, bro.
You gotta pick up those ads, Cappy. They can't be beaten on people.
The shades are not tankable.
I
They're
got
not anything.
the shade just disappeared. The Screeching Terror appeared, but it was on the other
Screeching
side, and
Terror is the only thing you have to tank. The other things just pop out and don't do anything.
Alright.
You can't tank them, you can't damage them.
But I
So what's
Carrion
the best
Swarm,
way-
so do I just keep running through to go grab the ad, or do I stay out of it?
You have to grab the ad, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that Carrion Swarm's keeping
Okay,
everybody.
now I know that you're pulling it all the way back to that corner. I know where to fucking mount to. I didn't know you were pulling it fucking all the way back.
Yeah, I
Like
thought
that.
it was going to the bottom of the ramp.
The other thing would be drag it toward the raid.
I can drag it towards the raid too, that's fine.
But still, like those shades do so much
I was trying
damage.
to play. Yeah, they do. I was just playing keep up with all the damage going out, and I had to keep moving, so I couldn't even fucking cast a nourish or anything like that.
Okay, now we know how much damage they do.
Prey on the weak.
Yeah, that's from the shades. What's the best way to try and avoid those? Because they just do a lot of damage.
They have like 1000 HP, if anything. Did you guys try meleeing them?
They're
Target them.
yeah, they just appear and hit. That's it.
I think you can only hit yours. I think.
Shades of Balnazar strike players that aren't within 6 yards of another player.
So we do have to stack.
Uganda, I guess. You have to be loosely spread.
Or stick with a buddy.
Yeah, find a buddy.
Didn't know that was a thing. Alright, I'll pull him up to where we're at here then.
Cheese, you're my buddy. Tripod.
You're still gonna have 2 kills?
Me too. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop around.
I mean, Endurus, if you could go to your holy spec, it would help, but...
Yeah, I can do that.
I feel like the nerfing damage is going to be too high. Because you're nerfing both warlocks and less mana. I think if we do the battle buddy thing, it's going to be way less damage.
Yeah.
We can swap back potentially if it's easier to do.
I would just...
So, healer, DPS.
pull him over here.
I think heal for this one. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, just stay here. We want to progress the fight, so we need people alive. I'll wait till he comes around. So it looks like the Carrion Swarm just gave you higher stacks if you were on top of other people. So when you moved a little bit further away, the stacks dropped and it did way less damage.
Prey on the Weak is what people took the most damage from.
Which is, I think, from the ad, right? Prey on
Yeah,
the
that's
Weak from
with
the
without.
chains.
You have to be within 6 yards of another player. Yep.
Okay, well then we'll have to have melee kind of on his side, not directly behind him, so that I don't get that. All right, pull him over here towards the archery range. Carrion Swarm coming out.
Closer to me. Closer to Star Trek.
Alright, I'll just leave him here. Screeching Terror's up.
On the terror or on boss?
Terror. Just tank the Terror next to the boss. Should get another one to spawn roughly after the next one. That one gets really low. Yep, there it is.
We have to kick the ads.
Yep, if you can.
Tripod with someone else. Right?
Yeah, you want to be close, 6 yards within. Don't be more than 6 yards away from everybody.
You still walk out with Carrion Swarm, right?
Just, I wouldn't walk too far away. Just try to stand not on top of somebody. I don't know how close the range is. Just watch your stacks. If you have more than one stack, it means you're too close to somebody. So it looks like it's a pretty small range. Alright, let's focus on this ad before we get him to 70. Get it below half. Range, stay on the boss. Melee, stay on that ad. Well, now we have another ad. Here's what I was talking about. This is the transition to the next phase. He runs all the way over here. We got him down 1%, where he should be at 60. Here's the safe areas. You'll be silenced unless you stand next to him. Range, stay on the boss.
You can
Melee,
bubble it, Greg.
melee, you guys need to be over here next to the areas.
Got an ad still.
And don't tank the boss on this, or the ads on the safe areas, right?
I mean, I'm gonna have to because I get silenced if I'm not in a safe area. If you can while you're silenced, then don't be on it. That one's already in range. There's the fear.
We got an MC up.
Yep, if you're mic control, just don't stand near people so you don't get killed. Like right now, eyes, people are killing you. Eldrasil, you can move. You're not. Did you lose control of your character? Oh.
Yeah, everything said you're supposed to have control, you just can't cast abilities, so you can run away.
Oh, that's apparently not true. Can you cleanse it? Can you guys cleanse Endurus?
No.
Okay.
You have a warning before you get MC'd, like vacay just counted down. So you have 5 seconds to move before the MC goes off.
What is that damage we're taking there?
The Carrion Swarm?
No, I'm like not even can't even move. I don't have control of my character.
Well, it's vacay's
Can you
probably
just-
has
Like,
his
Vacay
weak
had
core
counted.
that's doing it. That's probably his weak core doing it though. So
I'll-
you probably had a
He has
debuff
buggy
so you
back.
just didn't see.
He did.
Yeah.
I posted it in range chat and told everybody he was posting it when he said it.
You should do it again though.
Let's put
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
range.
absolutely.
So I basically have Carrion Swarm that entire fight.
I did
Yeah.
too.
Like as
Yeah,
soon as it
everybody
goes
does.
up, I get it again. Is it we're spreading it, or
I
is
mean,
it
if
just
you've only got one stack, that's fine. It's just
okay?
the damage that we're gonna heal.
Yeah, don't want it
It
stacked
doesn't
to like
look
6
like.
or 8.
Well, you don't want it above like 2, if you can
You have
help
to
it.
literally be standing on other people to get an extra stack. It seems
Yeah,
like.
it's a very tiny range to be able to get extra stacks. It's like I think 2 or 3 yards maybe. So as long as you're not directly on top of somebody, you shouldn't get a ton of stacks.
First
I
fight's
was
pretty
watching
easy, though.
melee. Melee had like 5 stacks, and then they would barely move, and it would go down to 1. So
All right, I wasn't standing on anyone else, so I didn't see me getting any stacks. But I was just wondering if it was like spreading or
no.
just that I had.
But this is pretty much the first fight. If you do notice that you got the debuff that you're about to get mind controlled, I would just run away from people. Get like 10 yards out. And then we can get you sheeped, hopefully. Also, if you notice people mind controlled, just toss a sheep out. Don't, there's no reason to do cleave spells during that part of the fight, really. It's just single target on the ads. Or the
Where
boss.
are the marks going in phase 2?
On top of one of the safe areas.
Yeah, which one is
Fuck.
you going to?
Just go to one without another mark, and then we can adjust.
So circle is going towards the barracks entry. That's Toda.
Where are you going, Tree?
Huh? I'll go left. We can have some people in the middle. That way, me and Toda can both reach you. So that way, Toda can heal on top of them, and then I'll be on top of me.
Toda just said he was going to.
Okay, then I'll go right. Okay, fine. Sorry, I was just gonna go where Toda wasn't. Opposite side. I was in the middle the last time.
Just make sure that those 3 marks, star, circle, and diamond, make sure you guys are in different spots.
I'll drop buffs this round.
Or do you want me in the middle and Endo goes right?
Doesn't matter, you should be able to reach the entire raid from any of the 4.
Also,
They're pretty close together. Glad they made these buffs a lot cheaper now. So we're gonna need them.
You didn't believe me.
Well, I didn't believe you because I just bought 40 of them 15 minutes prior to that. And they were still 25.
I got enough to buy a full set, and when I looked, I was like, wait a second, what the fuck?
How much are they now?
They're 5.
5.
They're 1/5 the price.
Yeah.
Blazing and I both stocked up
For no reason.
ahead of time and paid the price.
They're 1/5 the price of the halved price, so they're a tenth of what they were.
Yep, that is true.
No, Cappy, they're like 75 times the price. Remember the math from Mondays?
It was a
Mage buff.
Alright.
That is true.
And Mark, I believe.
Everybody has Mark on.
And they reduced the health of the ads by 50% already from when they released this.
Keep the ads near one of the safe spots or stay away from the safe spots in phase 2.
If you have it, don't stand on the safe spot because the melee should be able to keep DPSing even if they're silenced, right?
Pally can't.
Well then just fuck it. They'll get enraged and you'll take more damage then. That's fine.
I'll put it near the safe
I don't.
spot?
Yeah, just bring it close so that they can stand on it. Still DPS. All right, we'll get them on the next pat around. It doesn't look like the ads are doing damage to the tanks is an issue. Really?
I mean, they don't hit super
No.
hard.
No.
We just need to kill them.
It's the other damage that's going out. That's pretty crazy. Just kill the ads. It wasn't bad until people started getting carrions on top of each other in the mind controls. Remember range, second phase, you guys be blowing up the boss, but don't push it past 40.
Also, stand on the outside of the circle, not in the middle.
Stack. with your peoples. It can be stacked, to be honest.
First ad's up.
He doesn't do like a frontal or anything, does he?
Not that I'm aware of, but I would probably not stand in front of him. Okay, good damage on that ad. It's perfect. Same thing, just gonna tank it right near the boss so we can get cleave up. I would say try to pull it and tank close to me, Cappy, just so we're both within 6 yards of each other.
Okay.
I just got lit up because nobody was near me. Alright. Should be able to push the boss here. We're probably gonna get one more ad. Yep. That sucks. Oh well, melee stay on the ad, range stay on the boss.
I could not get cap. Fuck.
Guys,
I cannot
over in the
reach
middle.
them.
Stop
I cannot
DPSing
reach
on the
them.
sides. As soon as he transitions, everybody goes to the middle. I'm gonna leave that one to you. I'm gonna go to a different spot.
I'm not really doing anything while I'm dominated, which is kind of good.
Yep. I agree. Alright, I'm gonna drag this one over to you guys over here. Feared. And still feared.
You're like out of range, so I can't reach it.
I know,
that far.
that's fine. It just means that I'm not taking that mob DPSs and they're dying.
You can bubble off the MC.
He's dead.
We are falling way behind on these ads, but people are dying. When we transition, guys, do not stand over on the sides. Follow the boss to the middle. If you're tanking an ad, bring it to the middle. There's no reason we should have like 3/4 of the raid 40 yards away from these safe zones while we're whittling down that ad. The whole point of us bringing him over there at the beginning is to give us more time to DPS him as he walks in. Because he walks pretty damn slow. But, and that second phase is much harder than the first phase with the ads. Fear words is not going to be worth it if they fear too often.
Curse of tongues maybe, because it can
We
be
are.
interrupted, but
I know. I'm tonguesing him. It's
Hey,
just
we're all
it's a fast cast.
We're just dying to Karen Swan. And that's what most people die to.
Well, I died because I was sitting over on my circle safe zone solo for most of it. I kept getting slapped around by the shadows.
I mean, we can leave one of the 4 areas by itself without us there. That's fine. We don't have a ton of people. We're gonna have to rotate around as those guys die. I think the boss just does like AoE damage during that fight, so it's kind of like an enrage timer to where if we can kill him or not.
Hey, at least we're getting him down further and further every time, you know?
I mean, from what I've heard, Power Word Shield is extremely strong in this fight. Because it's just damage to everybody.
Nice. Why did you star search these bombs?
It's trying to kill you.
Well, it just targets an enemy, which is considered.
You shouldn't be tabbing, guys. You should be sitting on the boss.
No, it's a macro. Yeah.
How low did you guys get the boss during that phase? Like,
It was
50,
59. It was 60 when I
58 or
died.
something like that.
It was 60 when I died, Blazer.
The boss finished out at 56%.
okay. Maybe I just won't drag him over because it doesn't look like you guys are doing any damage to him really as he runs over. He's still at like pretty much 69%, so we're getting 1% extra damage on him. It's kind of worthless. All the videos I was watching, they were getting like 10% of his health off when they were doing
Well,
that.
we had an extra ad that we had to kill too.
You guys shouldn't be on the ad at that point.
Oh, you
Honestly,
mean the ranged?
correct.
Yeah.
For most of this fight, the melee will have to be able to kill those ads by themselves without a next one, without getting overrun.
Yeah, like melee is on the ads, range is on the boss. That's it.
Yeah, I thought the point of dragging him over was so that the melee could stay on him when he's running over. I feel like the range just loses DPS having to walk so far.
Not if you stand towards the middle where the fountain is and he runs through you.
So I noticed a lot of us were standing in the same silent spot. Is that a bad idea or what for Carry On Swarm, right?
I mean, everyone's supposed to be on their marks.
And melee can travel between, right?
Yeah, melee just stay where the trash mobs are and just go where those mobs are. I'll try to not stand on the one where Cappy is so that I can hit one and bring it over. Yeah, range.
Let's
People
maybe
should
cover the phase 2 stacks because it sounds like Rand.
Let's just treat it right here. I'll be the fountain. Just spread out around me how you want to spread out. So Toda, go to where you're gonna stand and find the fountain.
It's that channel pot's gonna fucking disappear in like 2 seconds, bro.
No, I'm saying like the ward.
Three, where you're gonna stand on that spot where you're right there. Endurus, go to your stack. Come over here, Endurus. Stand on this back end. Where I'm at right now. The X. Alright, so we'll have healers on those 3 stacks. We just won't have anybody to the side where I'm at now. So as we're facing now, it'll be the north, the south, and the west stack point, I guess. And we'll leave the east stack point alone in case we need to rotate because one of the other 3 goes away. And then if you get the mind control thing, just kind of go stand in between the stack points and just sit there. And then you'll get mind control, then you'll just sit there for 10 seconds. For the most part. Alright, you ready, guys? Definitely not Warlock tank friendly on that second phase, because I can't do shit unless I'm on one of those spots.
Well, you could always just stand on the spot, right? And
I am, but I have to go across the room to get access if one one's across the room. Eyes, are you good?
Endurus, could you keep your Fear Ward on blazing at all times? I'll try and keep it on cap.
Yep. And in DPS, you have to give us a second to pick up the ads because taunt is melee range, and if I'm standing next to him, I'm silenced unless he happens to be on a safe spot, right? So I can't taunt him out in the middle of nowhere.
There should always be one still up when a new one spawns. I highly doubt we're going to be able to second phase kill them before the second.
No, I'm just saying, like, I need to get the ret by hitting it because I can't taunt it.
Right.
I should be able to hit him and drag him in.
He also can't yell at him. Can't shout at him.
Drag him back a little bit. The range, if you guys want to go towards the fountain now, so that you don't have to move.
How'd you die, brother?
Melee.
I'm melee by an ad?
I can't look.
Perfect world, the range doesn't really have to DPS these ads. They should be able to stay on the boss the whole fight. But if we fall behind, obviously that's not going to work. That's fine. Having one spawn at like 10%. Those things tauntable or no?
Yeah.
Okay. We get a little slower on those ads. Alright, kill that one and then push the boss. Okay, get to your stack points. Stand on circle to try to get anyone that spawns over here. Tripod. Trying to kill me with a blizzard.
I healed him.
What are you guys taking damage from my
That was.
spiking? Yes, we do. You guys are taking multiple stacks. I'm looking at the raid frames. People shouldn't be sitting at 2 or 3 stacks for very long.
I had a 2 stack and then the shadows ate me.
I got 2 terrors. The third.
Okay, third one. Boss looking like up there. 51? Oh, 61. Oh, Jesus. That's awful. Alright, well, this is the fight. You guys have any ideas to help this along?
We should be rotating circles. That's how I got.
Why are you rotating circles?
You just move, bro. Just move
You
out
shouldn't
there.
be rotating circles. Why are you rotating circles?
You just run in and out, run in and out. You just
Well, instead of running in and out, they still need to continue to DPS. So maybe we should all stand. The stack should be at an edge of a circle, so anyone with like a range with Carrion Swarm can go to the other edge of the circle.
Yeah,
That's the point of spreading out, having different groups.
Collapse on me, and then I died. That's what happened.
Well, let's say, for example, Scalapini gets Carrion Swarm. He doesn't want to stack on me, but he still wants to be able to DPS the boss. He can't run to another area, so he might just want to run to other side of the circle.
Let's do the melee.
Looks like if you go far left, far right, you're fine to
Cappy,
same.
tank the boss for the ads on that 4th stack where no range are standing. Does that make sense?
Range, honestly, man, like range is taking so little damage from Carrion Swarm in general compared to the melee. Like, I don't think we're dying to that.
Well, Eyes died from it. Comedian died from it.
Yeah.
The melee stacked on top of me, and that's where
I know. That's what I'm saying. Tank the ads on that right zone where no ranged are assigned. And there'll be no healers over there, no ranged over there.
We have to dip in and out of the pools to use our spells.
I mean, you should be able to just stand in the pool the whole time, and if you get carrion, just kind of lose
at
your
one
spread.
point, they were like right in between the 2 zones, and we had to run back and forth.
So, what do you mean they were in between the 2 zones?
On that left side, 2 of the mobs were in between the 2 zones, so the melee had to keep running back and forth. Like, Vacay and I had to keep running back and forth to do spells.
We'll try to tank them, pull them in closer so you don't have to do that. So
what I'm
Cappy is
saying,
gonna
is
be
they were
taking
being
the first
tanked in
mob,
the
and
middle.
I'm gonna try to pick up the ones that spawn and drag it over to you guys. So you guys just focus on the one that's still alive, that's in the zone.
Yeah, so melee should be over here, and then they should be running out, running in, like the ad's gonna come from here.
Eyes, look to me. As a ret paladin, I have to use spells, and I cannot just be silenced the whole fight, or I literally won't do damage.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You stand on the right side and let the ad come to you. Away from the casters. Not running in between circles and stacking.
Nobody should be running between circles unless your circle disappears and you're silenced. So just stay over to the right, Cappy, with the melee. If one spawns away from you, I will pick it up and I'll try to drag it over to you.
So the circles
Yes.
are the circles of dominance. So if you stand in it, that's when you get MC?
No.
The circles prevent you from being silent.
But
MC
anytime
is
I went
when-
into a circle, it said circle of domination, move away.
So Circle of Domination is an ability the boss does that will mind control.
It did that, like, you
So
see
when
me
people get
warn
that
it.
on
Then
them,
maybe you don't stand in it,
no,
but stand right
it's-
next to it. Those they
It's
can all
because, listen, it's because the people who are getting mind controlled are not moving out of their spot. So if you get Circle of Domination, you move out, you get mind controlled, you sit there. And I think if anybody else walks in that area, they might also get mind controlled. So maybe that's what was happening. People were getting it, they weren't moving, you were on top of them, and you were also getting Circle of Domination.
Whenever I went into the little place where you don't get silence, I seemed to get circle of domination, and then I'd move out, and I never got mind control. So it did that.
That might be DBM just fucking up and screwing you over
might,
there.
Make sure you
might be
guys
screwed up. I don't know.
repair on the triangle, guys. Make sure everybody repairs.
Yeah, make sure you repaired, guys. If someone asks in 2 pulls for a bot, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay, so just to clarify my point, if we imagine this triangle as like the priest doing the Holy Nova area, I'm gonna stand on the far right side. And when one of my boys gets a carrion swarm, they can just strafe over here. It's far enough that they're still inside the circle, but they're not spreading carrion swarm to other people.
Honestly, do like a 4 points of the circle too. Just
Yeah.
spread out in a circle around your NPC, and the carrion swarm should be spaced out.
Well, the problem with that is we need to be stacked so the little demons don't come out and hit us.
Yeah, but
You
it's
have
6 yards.
for that though.
6
like,
yards.
As long as everybody in your group is standing along the edge of the circle, you'll be within 6 yards of someone.
Yeah, so when you're in your stack group, just make sure you're spread out along the perimeter of that little yellow.
What's the spread area for carrion swarm?
Like 2 yards.
Okay, that's good then.
Extremely small.
Yeah, that's fair.
If
It's
nobody
really
stacks
just an
in the
issue
middle,
for
everyone
melee.
stack on the edge of the light.
So again, when they're in that second phase melee, you guys are going to be over where I'm jumping over here. I hope I don't pull the boss. But on the safe zone over on this side. It's closer than that, but I don't want to run close.
It's where the boss is right now. That's where melee is.
Yeah, it's like right here. Or so.
I think it's all inside the circle. Aren't they all on the
Yeah,
little
it's
walkway
on
around
the
the
pathway. It's where
fountain?
where his peak is, where he turns is where the circle is.
Alright, we'll pull him when he pats over here.
Will someone come stand on me?
And everybody should scooch in here. Everybody. So you don't have to move much. Any of the range hitting that ad right now, or is that just melee? Just hit the boss melee. I want to get a gauge on how fast they die with no range. That's fine, that's fine. If I get cleave after one of these, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. The Wraith piece is dying. He's one of the boss. That's fine.
So I tried to click on it, yeah, sometimes it puts the boss.
Alright, push it, push it. We don't want to get another ad here. Alright, next phase. That's good timing. Get to your spots.
Stand along the edge of the circle away from people.
Or don't be in the
Melee
middle,
circle, best circle.
so tree, go to an edge.
The melee is out of range.
I got him.
The melee are getting. I got killed by an ad too. Spawned on top of us.
Yeah, that happened
Well,
last build too.
The tanks can get mind control. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Cappy got mind controlled as soon as that next ad came out, which really sucked.
No, I got feared.
Or
I haven't got
feared,
mind control,
sorry.
but I keep just getting feared.
So, you should probably not be on the diagonal from the melee Toto. You'd probably be on the
Yeah. Endurus and I can swap spots.
I think it might be beneficial for Vacay to swap to the Inspiration Exemplar for the group you're in. Get tanked.
Well, nobody's kicking, so you might as well.
I'll swap.
I'm trying to kick.
You don't need it if you kick, but it's hard. It's very quick.
It goes really quick.
Very quick, yeah.
So we can
So I
dispel.
always have a GCD up.
We can dispel the fear, but there are situations when, yeah, where you're feared at, where you run to, and if the melee is absolutely getting chunked, I don't know. My priority is not getting the dispel off. Although the tank is prio, of course.
I missed progression, dude.
You did.
I love this.
Yeah, I don't mind dying. This is fun.
Mechanically, it's really not that complicated. It's just this is tuned very difficult right now because it's brand new, and Blizzard doesn't know how to tune things appropriately for most people.
Well, instead of giving us an optional hard mode, they just made the whole raid hard mode.
Well, yeah, but
Hard
this
mode
supposed to
is
be
when
tuned for
20 people instead of.
and it is. This is not tuned for 20 right now. This is
Anybody
tuned
heard
for.
anything from Riz by chance?
Yeah, he's
Probably in the back of a cop car.
Probably not,
What
but
care about is still up, guys.
I'll do another set of buffs.
It'd be nice if we had, 6 healers like we normally have.
Right?
No.
What the fuck is up with it today?
That's why I bring 6 of you fuckers, because it's not reliable to have everybody show up.
To be fair, Priest, me, and Tree have been pretty much on point.
I know.
And Stids usually shows up too. He probably just gonna come on Thursday,
But
right?
it's Thursday, it's not Tuesday, so who knows? So yeah, you're gonna be what, north instead of west this time, Toto?
Yeah, I'll go the far side from where we are now. And Endurus can go towards the entrance to that building.
It looked like the south stack point took like 5 seconds to spawn that last attempt. I think I was sitting there just silenced for a while.
It was slow to spawn.
And all the kills that I've watched, it's very, very, very little damage. Phase 2 going out. Very little.
Oh, that's funny
I don't know
because
what we're doing wrong.
yeah, it's a lot of damage.
And they have like the same 20 people. probably just people stacking with carrion too much instead of being lightly spread. I don't know.
Yeah, like melee, you should all be in like a half moon around the target, so that way you're doing less carrion.
Range should also be on the shiny part, away from each other on those anti-silence rims.
Right.
I mean, you guys can run in and just get to your spots right now. I'm not gonna drag them away anymore because I think we're losing too much time. People trying to just sit there and keep DPSing in their silence forever.
Yeah,
stack with a ranged group, buddy. Just stack on. You were moving all last time. Just stack on me.
No, I didn't move at all.
There it is.
Was stacked on Totem the whole time.
Okay, we're gonna. Ow.
I just got meleeed by the terror as soon as it spawns.
If those terrors are undead.
They are.
They are.
They are.
Should I go 6-piece then?
That could work.
Wouldn't hurt.
Okay, next fight, I'll change off.
Just leave it.
I got 10-minute.
We just need to get used to the fight. People gotta see the second phase several times. Get comfortable. No. I'm saying we just save it for when we have like a good attempt.
I got
Push this here if we can. Push it quick. Good. Spawn, motherfucker.
Took a long time to spawn.
Yeah.
We should only have like 4 people at most on one of these circles. Why do we?
Endurus, here's on the other one. Endurus to the right.
Sorry.
Great, you got that one, Kepi? I'm gonna run over to the other side where Eyes is. Try to pick up the ads.
It's melee carry
Got it.
form. It's melee carry.
Got it? Great. Me too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheap Endurus.
Falling behind on ad damage here.
Hey, that's terror spawn right on me and one-shot me.
Yep.
A mid.
Looking better. Let's do
Cool.
this.
Like that ad is completely across the map, Cappy. You can taunt this, I'll go get it, but
I'll go get it.
it's literally raping the whole raid over there. Like, if you're mind controlled, I have to take over here.
I can't see those. I tried to death coil that thing coming for you, but they're immune.
Yep, they're undead. Yeah, you can maybe shackle, but I doubt it. The boss
Yeah, I think if it's undead because they just randomly hit people for one
They're
time,
undead.
and it'll reset my fucking rejuve, man.
They are undead. You can. It says
I
undead
wonder
on
if you
the
can
totem.
lift the mind control. Because you can bubble it.
It's only
Probably.
4% of my freaking heals, but I'm fine.
It's a movement, not a control impairing, so it probably does not work. I would be using your 6-piece tier 3 here if you have anything for undead, especially melee, because those ads are all undead and you will destroy them.
Yeah, and Phylactery works for both. Actually,
Yes,
being the same.
Phylactery would work great on these fights.
With this -5 to hit debuff, I do need the
Rand, read it
Melt
again.
cube.
It's not -5 to hit.
What are you talking about? -5?
Chance to hit
Chance
is
to be
increased.
hit increased. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I thought it was chance to hit.
Yeah, it's for it's a tank debuff. Yeah.
Shitty. So my dodge in here is kind of poop.
They had to target nerf you, Blazing. You're too OP.
I'll do this round of buffs when everyone's back.
Okay, give it a sec.
So one thing I noticed,
Running back real quick.
when people were paying attention to their carrion swarm, the damage was very manageable.
Yes.
Yep.
So
It
it's
should
a
literally just be melee
personal
and only if we kind of
responsibility.
get a little crazy. But if all of our melee are using your 6-piece bonuses, we should be tearing those ads up, I think.
In range,
For
as
undead.
long as there's no more than 4 on a silence guy, just make a square, and you're within range for carrion, but out of range for.
I'd like
out
to
of
be
range
in
for in range for the terrapins guys.
leave the closer ones to the inside for the healers, because that range will help for reaching the rest of the raid. So I've been
Perfect, because the inside ones are hard for the range DPS, because he'll occasionally let go over you and it'll break a spell cast.
Yep.
Hey,
So
Blazing.
like try to leave that for those guys.
Did you hook our alpha density warrior up with some enchants? He's got the mats. He needs the weapon enchants.
If he's got mats, sure.
Yeah, he said he's got the mats.
Which ones do you want? One-handed? One-handed, okay. Grand Crusader.
What is Grand
Slightly increased.
20 extra strength versus Crusader, and you heal yourself more.
Is it what, grander?
Got a red glow.
Ooh, red's always cooler than green.
Cause like, look at Thunder Fury. It's got a weird red glow in between them.
Yeah, it does. I think I prefer the green more.
Regular Crusader's white, bro.
White, isn't it?
It's white.
Yeah,
White is
manga.
green.
Alright, everybody is. Pull him on the next with Pat or
We can, like Blazing said last time, we can into our positions before the boss gets pulled.
I'll just tank him.
Again,
and go on
range
the
be like 2 yards apart from each other. Actually, stack, yeah.
Close, but not touching.
Shit resistant. That's fun.
Can you scoot up and no?
Head up. Got it.
are also kind of hosed for staff buffs. I didn't even look at that until now.
Oh, for where you're at? I could have spread that better, but that's not gonna make or break the fight at this time. We could do the groups to make it to where you guys are all grouped.
I think maybe it'll be better phase 2. Phase 1 really doesn't matter. Like, damage doesn't matter in phase 1. It's just...
Trim quick if we can here. Looks like we're probably gonna need an ad though. Yep, push that ad. Nuke that ad, damn. Wrong spot, Kathy. Wrong spot.
I had Circle of Domination, so I'm moving away. I'm trying to find a visual indication of where this Circle of Domination actually is.
Go to rotate just a little bit so you're closer to the fountain. Just a touch more.
I got.
There you go. Perfect.
Really? Are the mind control sheepable or no?
Yeah, I need to get cleansed up.
Next, you could go backward just a touch, and then scout immediately go to your left just a touch. Perfect. Good job. Back to your right just a touch.
It's good enough. It's good. It's fun.
We are falling behind a little bit on these ads. How's the boss looking?
Don't starfall me.
Sorry, I was already up.
And that less.
I don't know voices well.
Dude, these screeching terrors are on crack or something. What the fuck?
Yep.
They're just murdering them.
Murder
Because
us.
we're falling behind on them. We need to kill them quicker. It looks like at the beginning we're doing great. But then slowly either melee dies or melee gets mind controlled. And we fall behind a little
Could
bit.
be when the MCs kick in and we're just down a person or two.
I mean, I can go. Let me go volley and just go on the ads.
Oh. We shouldn't have more than 1 or 2 up, so I don't think volley would really help. You could DPS them and just not DPS the boss, and that phase can be a little longer. We could have 1 DPS peel off.
Well, I mean, the idea is if I have volley, theoretically, it'll hit the boss and cleave them.
Oh, I didn't die. That's cool. Yeah, we can take a break if you need a break for a couple minutes.
You can avoid the mind control. You just have to move far enough from wherever it is, but I couldn't find a visual indication. But if you get Circle of Domination, which is a debuff, you need to run away from wherever you are.
Oh yeah, it's not about where you're standing. That's the fight. Like you have 5 seconds after that gets cast on you before the MC takes hold.
But you can move, if you move far enough away, it goes away before the 5 seconds.
I think you're getting that 5-second thing because somebody close to you got targeted with mind control.
Maybe.
I don't think that it's not going on you because you moved. Because every time I've seen that debuff go up, somebody is mind controlled. It's not like you can move out of it.
Okay. I had the debuff and I ran to the other side and I didn't get mind controlled. So I saw the debuff on me, Circle of Domination.
Come back in, and once we get everybody here, we'll take a couple-minute break. Having some people request like a 5-minute break. Go to the bathroom, walk around for a minute. We are improving every attempt, though, it looks like.
Stepping away, you can always hearth back to the chapel, grab some more Marks of the Dawn, run back.
Is there a, I always forget it. There's no place to buy candles over there, is there?
By what, sorry?
Reagents for buffing.
I don't know.
Can we get someone to come out and summon if there are people alive?
Yeah, I'm about halfway back. I can drop a portal if you want to port, and then yeah.
I got my hearth summon.
I wouldn't worry about it right now, Tripod. We can get it after raid. I mean, you don't have any of the gear yet for your healing? I mean, I don't want to waste time during raid for somebody to go and get the gear crafted and stuff. Like,
I just need more candles. I can't buff anymore.
Yeah, I'm grabbing candles for both of us. It's fine.
Yeah, we just need a warlock to come back outside so we can.
Yep, I'm zoning out right now.
Well
So,
met.
I know it sounds crazy, but the primary thing that seems to be doing damage is damage from the shadows. I have 6-piece on tier 3, so my rejuves will refresh every time somebody gets hit, and my rejuves will stack with trees. So if you want me to switch to healing, I can do that too.
let's have Endurus go back shadow and you try healing.
Okay.
We need more healing.
I've got.
We don't. We literally don't. I've seen.
Yeah, we need more damage to be honest.
3 healers for this kill, and they are not taking much damage. Our main issue, right now is during phase 2. We are falling behind on damage on the ads. That is what is killing us. Because more ads equals more fears. More fears means I can't pick up the ads. Means that the healers get one shot and we wipe. That's what's happening on every wipe.
Do you want to call for a range to switch?
What do you mean?
Still ads?
Switch DPS? Well, we can have Scalpini this time go and DPS both. But, I mean, Painted Your Affliction as well.
Yeah, I'll try it. We'll try a couple of things. See how it works out.
I mean, if we have the mages stay full time on the boss and the locks kind of spread dots, and Endurus can go back Shadow, and we can have Rand heal instead.
I mean, red dots doesn't really work, but yeah.
What'd you say, Scout?
Like spreading dots doesn't really work. You gotta have a bunch of dots up. Like it's all about. I don't know. Maybe UA will do something.
Get your
We'll
dot
give it a shot. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it looks.
Alternate. It's a little bit less ideal. I agree.
To verify.
Also, if Endurus can get his dots up on everything.
To verify.
Yeah, I mean, just having his buff will help a lot in general too.
To verify on my positioning, I'm right here on this, or sorry, I'm closer to this building, right, for the healer side.
Yeah.
You're on to the left.
Right here, right here, where
I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
When first phase, you'll just be the group, hold the group to the left of me, and you'll just run straight in on phase 2. It's pretty easy.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna be jamming a lot of rejuvenations and like all the little chip things. I'm gonna try to leave the A flow to you.
Did we have him? No, that works.
I mean, it really is hurting us not having a Holy Pally when we have 3 of them and none of them are here today.
Maybe our warlocks can do perhaps so they have better
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna try. Like, I'd rather have a pull where the ads are all dead and we fall behind on the boss.
Well,
Correct.
I mean, the mages can, at least the fire mages can stand there. They would do best on single target. Like, if I constantly
Yeah,
between ads, they can't do much.
We'll have Eyes and the mages stay on the boss, and Beta and Scalpy can help on the ads. And Endurus as well. If you want to go back Shadow Endurus, you can help on the ads. It would be better to just have a slower phase 2. I mean, ideally, if you guys are helping on the ads, they'll just be dead, and then we'll just wait for one to spawn, and in between, you can go back to the boss.
Actually, I just had a great
That fight will be. We could also just try a fight where everybody just swaps. Yeah.
On the first phase at all.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And then we
Correct.
blast the cooldowns on that phase. That seems like the most difficult phase.
No. Phase 3 is by far the most difficult phase. However, we're not seeing phase 3, so phase 3 is phase 2, except we have more mechanics.
2 minutes come up about halfway into phase 2.
When's phase 3 start? 40%?
40% he lands, so the tanks are taking more damage, and we also get an infernal ad that does pulsing AoE damage.
And you still have the circles, right?
You saw the circles, you saw the silence, yes.
So does he spawn the voidlings and the?
Yes, everything continues.
So it's just adding more. Okay.
Correct. You have the tank damage from the boss, and you have extra ads. Alright, did I do a ready check? Yeah, so if we do get behind on ads on that second phase, definitely just swap over. We cannot have more than 2 ads up. And if we get to a point where like an ad is spawning and the previous ad is still above like 30% health, we are behind. This is not meant to be easy, by the way. Like.
Oh, we don't have row buffs. Wait, do we? Wait, no, we don't.
I can pop them. I'll pop them. I'll pop them. If I can find them in my bags.
I got disconnected.
Okay, well I will wait until you're back in. In case your character disconnects during the buffing. Oh, Baginator puts him at the bottom. I was confused. Well, the good news is maybe Grizz will show up eventually.
Well, he said an ambulance is involved, so that's probably kind of scary.
Was probably his neighbor or something, or somebody else on his floor. Let me know when you're back in, Tree.
It's just taking forever to load for some reason.
says you're online. Alright. This is for
Hold on.
Can you move the pink diamond to rando?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where were you standing when you were
Ran-
DPSing, Ren?
Huh? Oh, I was
Where
all
were you
the way.
standing?
I was in the back. I'm moving over here now.
Okay,
Ren,
so Endurus, you go north now.
Put on your Whoosh Blaze charm over Nelf's tier, please. I know you got your Whoosh Blaze.
And move up ranged.
Hold still. I'm gonna stand on you so we don't hit the computers. I'm gonna split just a touch. We should still be safe there.
That died very quick. That was good. Shit, that was... Alright, push boss, quick. Alright, good phase. We have a lot of time here where it's just the boss right now.
Guys, you are not moving.
It's fine.
Eyes back into your straight back a little bit. They picked me for the mind control. Very, very easy. Don't kill me
Kill
though.
Rand. Guys, you need to move before you get mind control. Eyes, you just got mind control. You guys need to move.
Rising Rand.
Sorry. I'll sit here for a sec. Got it? Alright.
Trying to get a threat lead
I thought you might
and
have to go
just
to your right.
save my global
On the edge
for
of the
interrupts.
Thank you, sir.
Should have a threat lead just taunting off me, hopefully. I'm mind controlled. You guys are gonna have to drag the ad over to Cappy now, because I can't get it. Alright, back.
Eyes move forward just a touch and try button back just a touch. It's fine, I'm not doing anything.
Over here. Back here. Sick.
Yep.
Alright, close up this one here. Doing great on the ads, keep it up. Taunt this one off me,
Drop
don't
tilt.
kill.
Terabyte. Ah, he murdered me.
Yeah.
2 hits though. Had time.
We're doing good. This tank,
so.
pay attention.
That one when you can. That's gonna...
Sorry, I got
Toda is MC.
No, hold up on it. We're probably gonna... I don't know where we are on this one, but...
Dispel Toda.
The boss down.
Dispel Toda.
41%.
So as long as
Dispel
it
Toda,
goes
please.
the fast the ads. Yeah, there was one right
think
after
so.
the other. And there's a
Phase.
Hey, here we go. I am
The infernal stay up, right?
Yes. I'm feared.
Ice trees just get a little bit closer to each other. There you go. Should be good.
But this is by far the hardest part of the fight, because now we have infernals coming out. We still have the ads we have to get under control. We still have the fears, everything else. So it's extremely important when we get to this point, 40%. We have maybe one ad up that's dying, and then we can really focus on the boss. But that's the fight. I think we got it, honestly. We just have to clean up phase 2 a little bit. If you get targeted for the mind control and you do not move, I think what happens is it puts a little area near where you're standing and somebody else can get it. Because when I saw Rand not move, he stood in his little safe spot. Eyes immediately got mind controlled right after.
It was right after I got killed.
I know, yeah. So it looks like when you get that warning, hey, mind control's coming, you need 100% you need to move and get silenced. And then you'll get mind controlled. And then you'll just sit there, and then afterwards you can move back in. Don't just sit there and keep DPSing or keep healing. We should be okay with the healer mind controlled. There's not a lot of damage going out as long as people are getting one shot during that
Hey,
phase.
is it cool if I run the new Avalon's bank real quick?
For what?
He'll do a lot more damage.
A couple pieces of gear that I am stupid it didn't grab.
If you, I mean,
I can teleport there.
just go quick.
Don't teleport
waste
yet.
time.
Zone out.
No, I can
Help
just
summon.
No, it's fine. I'll just stay.
I'm going out. I'll help summon.
Go real quick, and they can summon you real quick.
Scalapini wants me and Endurus to swap. Are you guys
fine.
left or straight across?
I'm straight across.
They're straight across, north. So we'll have just
Tota. I'll follow Tota.
Yeah, exactly. Just follow Toto around. And then Endurus can follow whoever you were following around, which is, I don't know.
I was on tree.
Okay, cool.
Just follow Stone.
that was pretty good progression though through that second phase. That was pretty clean for the first minute and a half or so.
Fast as those infernals come out.
Maybe 30 seconds or so.
Is it worth keeping them banished?
Did you try banishing there?
No, I fucking died like as soon as phase 3 started. He fucking ate my ass.
And you can try to banish one, but it could be we might need them because if you noticed, I think it was the south safe zone where he's at right now disappeared.
Yeah.
Because that NPC died. So if all 4 of those despawn, or if any of them despawn, that safe zone is gone, and the only safe zone you have is an infernal or one of the other spots. Because the infernal also prevents you from being silenced when you're near it.
If it's... What are the chances if it's banished it still provides the safe spot?
Probably not. It's the damage. You get like an aura from standing near it. Can you guys sheep the trees when they're mind controlled or no?
No. It's the rank 1 banish. Painted, just keep an eye out for trees. There's a lock in each one. Just whenever you see the lock, just rank 1.
I have
if you
rank
guys
1 banish. If you could just
that'll help.
call.
Yeah.
I suck at this class and I stare at my abilities. Or I stare at my dots.
Also on those rims, if you are all the safe zones, if you are a ranged, you want to stand inside of the glowing circle part, like that donut-shaped ring. You want to be inside of the light so that you just literally have to nudge your thing. Also, if you are separated out from each other while you're standing on that ring, you should be able to do it where you are that ring is close enough that you will not hit you will not get hit with the shadow summons, and you will not spread with the plague hit.
Sunflower.
Yeah, why did it not go? It's there now. So he comes back around. Good.
Endo, I think you're with. Is you with Rand?
Endurus is with Tree.
Endo
This
with
time.
me.
On Star. We have to get close.
Got it. Good. Are we for sure the fear ward works on those spheres?
It.
Okay.
It's been getting.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, push fast here. Might get another ad. Nope, no ad, good.
I thought you should be back about over here.
Someone's standing on me. I need to stop.
You're supposed to be with Star on the other side. Straight.
Oh my god, I thought I was still on the other side.
Guys, try to get those sheeps out quick on the mind controls. I understand that was a mage. That was... Got it.
What the fuck?
Right, out when you can. Got it. Mind controlling me. That's not good. No. Just watch out for the ads running over to the healers.
Scare coming to Toto.
Right, back. Damn it.
No.
You guys don't have to run over to the other groups. I'm dragging it over to the right. We have a res for vacate at all or no? Get him up if we can. We're falling behind on ads. I'm fear to Narnia.
Dispel Toto.
Everybody's dead again.
Dispel Tota.
I was hoping the carrion swarm would break it, but it did not. That was unlucky.
Three. Five.
Well, we got him. We faced him at least. Yeah. Twice in a row. Since we got to that.
The asshole burned my innervate.
We still have a lot of people getting mind controlled and just getting blown up
Yeah.
as well.
Looked looked like the terror blades were breaking the shields. Can someone confirm that? You were a sheep.
But no, I have Starfall going on the sheeps. That's my fault.
Don't use Starfall on that part where there's mind controls. Just don't.
Yeah, no, it's like I casted it and
I
it had
don't.
like 3 seconds left.
I mean,
We finished.
if we're using Shadowbolt Volley, like, we're also just gonna be fucking blasting them. I did almost 8,000 friendly fire damage.
Yeah, that is true.
You fucked Toad up.
Yeah, I did. I absolutely demolished him. But half, like Details says, I've only done like 120,000 damage.
Yeah, between the two of us, we're doing between 4 to 5% of the damage on the ads. So I don't think it's worth if we're killing mind control people.
Yeah, to do that.
We're doing like 2 to 2.5% each. So yeah, I'm gonna switch back and then just hard swap if we get behind.
Just don't Starfall, and it should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the difference in those last
Or
pulls,
you can
the ad.
Starfall just if someone gets mind control. Like they made the change a while ago, where if you click Starfall again, it removes it.
It's gonna be so frequent mind controls. I wouldn't even use it on that phase.
It doesn't cancel.
It did it yesterday night in raid multiple times. Unless they like, did something today and it still work.
I can't re-click Starfall.
So don't use it. Just don't use it. Just don't use it. Easy to not use it.
No, it clicks so like it looks like the arcane explosion icon, and then if you click that, it should remove the active Starfall effect.
Yeah, you could put a freeze trap down, kind of, and people could run to it, Scott. But that's not gonna help if they're across the fucking room from you.
Yeah.
But it would help for the melee group.
Drop it. If I was ranged, I could just shoot it somewhere. But I'm not.
What if you drop it towards the fountain and they run towards the fountain?
Still, maybe if we are not behind on ads, he could do that. Like ad dies, he drops one. Ad dies, he drops one. But I don't even know if he can because he'll be silenced.
By the way,
Press Starfall, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts.
by the way, Iron Flame, Tripod, and Pekanina, please do not sheep Toda during this fight. This is like two attempts in a row that I got sheeped and I stayed sheep for like 30 seconds and like I saw half the raid die while I was a sheep.
Make sure you keep your fear bomb on fucking cooldown then, brother, when you get mind control.
Okay.
just an FYI, because that will fucking.
If he runs
kill
out,
people.
he shouldn't do anything. If he runs out, he'll just sit there silenced.
Right. That's if you.
It's
use the
just
mechanic,
if
but
you
fail the mechanic.
if you don't run out, you will not be silenced while mind controlled, and you will do stuff. If you do run out, you will be silenced, and your character will just sit there.
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason to sheep somebody if they are outside the circle, if they're a caster.
Alright, Eyes, you good?
I thought I saved you that time, Scallops.
Yeah, I'm good.
Your pet was annihilating you.
Yeah, that was unlucky.
Make sure you guys stand close enough together. DPS, if you're on the boss and he lands for phase 3, be ready to live. I'm gonna try to focus more on keeping threat on him during phase 2, but I haven't really been able to because I've had to do like full-time ads. That, no, you mind control. I'm mind control now, fuck. Add across the room.
Total failed mechanic.
That mob, when it spawns across over there, is just out of reach from across. Fucking annoying. Mind controlled again out in the middle.
They're like enrage or something.
They enrage if they get to the safe spots, yes.
Mm.
Too many people down here.
Okay, so it's 5 seconds.
Let's kill in the melee early. VK, what did you die from?
I got crit by a screeching terror when it spawned. It spawned like right on the circle.
Just give it a second for Cappy to hit it. Don't immediately blow
Oh,
it up.
I didn't even hit it. I mean, I could just spawn and slide.
Yeah, I'm killing everybody.
Why did we move somebody out of group 2?
That was for Lim to get horn.
Well, I put somebody back in group 2.
And so in this case, you're losing commanding shot. It's like one of those things where can't win.
I mean, I have one of the locks uses an imp, I think.
I use an emp.
Both
I could
do.
go put it over by you if you
I
want.
mean, I'm
over on the right side.
as long as it's in the middle of the room, I'll get range. Just keep it
not
in.
party only.
It is party only. But he's in my party. Oh no, he's not. I swapped it.
No, he's not.
Oh, you can move me into your party.
Painted sits on us too, so he shouldn't have to move very far. He sits with me, and you're next to me.
Look at it.
Switch me and Lim. And then you get commanding.
there's only 4 people in group 4.
Yeah, we have 19 people. There's gonna be 4 group in some group. Our 20th member is incarcerated.
Well, he really could be.
Someone should call and check on him.
We gotta send a kite. We gotta load up his commissary. Shit.
Yeah. In his
Don't they have provinces in Canada?
Yeah.
I know they're like the size of many large countries, each province, but you know, they have like 14 people per province, so.
Unless you're in Ontario, Toronto, or whatever.
I believe it's pronounced Toronto, kind of like churro.
I don't care.
Well, you can't pronounce the second T either. So it's Toronto.
Toronto, yeah. Churno.
There's only 49 groups who've killed this boss.
Well,
Yeah.
let's make it fucking 50 right now.
That's right. Let's go, Papa.
How many have killed it with 19 people?
True.
I mean, I don't know.
Got a drunken dwarf.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
I
drank.
represent that mark. Hey, I should come over and hang out with people. Head over there once we get to the second phase.
Terrible age dated. He's actually not there. He's been plotting this way.
Luckily, he's a. Yeah, so it's easy to script.
Next to died instantly.
What? That motherfucker was on me the second he flopped down.
Nixa has lower.
We have a B-Res.
Yeah, I got him. Take that now, Nixa.
Nope.
How'd you die?
You probably got the spirits running.
Trey, they're always sending me at you with fucking kitty form.
That happened to me too before next to it. It just spawned and immediately smacked me without hitting me. Yep, same.
Ran into somebody else to circle.
DBM is telling you when you get it. It's not doing that count.
No, somebody is definitely just sitting in melee or sitting in their stack. They're not moving out, and when I'm running in to pick up an ad, I get in mind control from their shit. Because I've never been targeted by the mind control specifically on me. The entire fight. I don't think it can go on tanks. I think we're literally running into somebody's mind control because they're just sitting in there with it. I don't know.
Before we do the next poll, if Vacay would be so kind to post his booty pic, everyone needs to have weak aura, and it does that.
He
Everyone
posted it
needs
before
to
raid.
have that.
Yeah, he posted it earlier.
Well, everyone needs to install it before we fucking pull, or we're gonna keep running the same issue.
Don't install that if you don't have the Foji.
I do have Foji, and
Anchor.
it's not letting me get your.
The anchor
There it is.
system.
Finally.
If you don't have, yeah, most of the raids should have the anchors and the
I keep
but
getting
alpha
error
if you
not
don't.
receiving display info from the.
He posted it.
No, I know. The other issue I'm
Earlier.
having, and anyone else tell me if they had this, is it is trying to, when I go to that link you gave and put in the password, it's trying to tell me it's a BWL package.
Like when you go to install it, it says it's BWL, or it says
Correct.
BWL
When I
on
go
the
to
page?
import it, it's like, do you want to replace or copy BWL one? I guess I can just uninstall the BWL one because I'm probably never running that again.
What was the
It's
password for that one?
Hero Legend 123 no caps.
If you have the add-on Leak Aura, you can click that hyperlink that he's posting in chat, and it'll instantly install, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yep, so that's what I was saying. It keeps giving me an error when I try to click it. It
Yeah.
says error not receiving display
received.
information from vacay.
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Reload your UI, and then click it again.
Eyes, it's been doing it all night. I've reloaded multiple times.
Well, I think this is what he's saying is there's another Foji pack that you have to have, right?
I have all of that. I've been using Foji the whole expansion.
I don't know.
I use the Mage UI, the Druid UI, all of the UIs. Foji.
It's Herod Legend.
As long as you're not using all the UTIs, those are bad. You should get it checked out by a doctor.
It would help if you did a deep clean.
I'm gonna drop a repair bot. Nick's dagger's almost broken.
What do you need? The ID?
No, it'd help if you gave me the D, because you said hero, not Herod.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I thought I was being
And it
funny.
would love to give you the D, Blazing.
It's my dream. Actually, that's what I'm going to dream about tonight after raid.
These new Grizz confirmed.
Oh, so you're getting an error from an old one, probably.
It was treating the new one like it was the BWL. Don't know why.
Yeah, when I installed mine, it asked to update, so I just hit update.
What's the password?
Herod
Legend 123 no spaces, no caps.
It's in chat.
I also at Herod in Discord if you just want to click on it.
yeah, maybe use the Discord one.
Is it the Discord -DG Newman?
Newman is something completely different than Foji.
It's a raid channel. No, I did the fucking thing and was doing weird things. Which did you post it in the raid channel?
Raid info channel.
Raid info.
Okay.
It's just posted in every single channel.
I have the requirements. Where's the fucking code?
What do you mean the code? The password?
Oh, copy. There it is. Where the fuck is it at?
Oh, the copy import string thing.
Yeah.
glad this guy's not undead.
Yeah.
Alright. I got the Foji fucking updated. Wasn't doing weird shit, so I did get it.
I gotta barbecue your ass!
I haven't used my Zanza yet.
I'll use my second one. I'll get these more.
Wait, now I can repair my armor twice.
Alright, is everybody online? I don't remember if he continues mind controlling in phase 3. I don't think he does. But he might.
Reminder there was a repair bot down, guys. Please use it.
Oh, thank you. I hope that doesn't happen in the fucking fight, by the way.
What?
The Foji core, because I clicked on the other ones, they fucking uploaded finally when I connected some stuff.
Oh, so it like almost crashed your game because it was like lagging so hard?
Yeah, just stop sharing it, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that one. Nice. Alright, come on down. Everybody's ready still. Everybody clicked ready. There needs to be like a little area on the ground that shows you where that shit is, so in case somebody doesn't move, you can avoid it.
Right.
You guys move as soon as the fight started.
I have to move.
And he died.
What'd you get hit from?
Screeching Terror.
Did he actually? Because it wasn't even targetable before he died.
Yeah, I got Screeching Terror for 5k.
Melee?
Yep.
Want me to res?
Yeah.
I have this short battle res too.
Nope.
Dead again.
Hitting me.
I got 26 on mine. But
I'll get him.
he's dead for a little bit.
You guys aggro on the ad. Push the boss. Sun buffs on vacay.
Spot the world.
I saw his money.
Watch me, I got Arian.
Alright, step now.
It's on brand.
Be ready for rando cat form.
You got the ad.
Get you criminal. God damn it.
What?
This one's
I was mind controlled, and then as soon as it let me go, I got a shadow spawn right on top of me.
My control's on me. Caught this off me quick.
He's dead.
10 minutes out on a battle res.
Got 5 seconds before I'm out of mine. The ads are just gonna be running around killing everybody.
Setting up.
Rip.
Step out and I get a shadow guy.
What was killing you? You were running around as a cat, but what was meleeing you, man?
So I walked out, like stepped out towards the door. Mind control converts you over to a cat after it fails its brain for like 3 to 5 seconds. I ran back. I got feared and ran back towards the well, and as soon as my mind control wore off, I had one of the shadow mobs, the Screeching Terrors, spawn right on top of me and one-shot me. And then on this last one, I stepped out to do to leave the mind control, and then one of the little shadow form boss things killed me immediately. It was like as soon as my mind control wore off, a Screeching Terror spawned right on top of me. The first time.
Greg, do you or BK, did y'all bring tank gear? Either one of you guys?
No, sir.
Yeah, I did.
I'd tank in a few pulls just to see if it helps on that second phase.
Okay.
It's going to be next to impossible for you to be useful because you're going to be silenced unless the mob's right fucking next to you, but what's your range on exorcism while you're tanking, or do you even use it? Can you even use it?
No, you can use it. It's got a 30-yard
shield
range.
throw, that's got 30 yards.
I don't know what to do if you're mind controlled and you die. I mean, people need to not kill you, or the ads, if the ads are killing you. But my Searing Pain Cleave will hit a few people, but it's only like 1,000 damage. It's not gonna kill anybody. Yeah, if you guys see, if you see somebody mind controlled near you, just keep like 2 or 3 times. If they have a dot, if they're low, if they're full health and they're just sitting there doing nothing, that's one thing. But if they're running around, I would try to sheep them. I mean, if Rand's in cat form, I don't think you're going to be able to sheep him, so that's kind of shitty for him, but...
Yeah, the problem is if you're tree form and you get mind controlled, it looks like it's swapping you over to cat.
We've been
Unless
sheeping
you're
all night, tripod.
Unless you're
I have most of my pieces, but I realize I don't have all of them. Okay. I'm enough to hold threat.
Wait, as long as you have a taunt.
Yeah. It's going to be more of an actual threat build than anything else.
I almost think with tree you need to stay. It looked like those first few mind controls where I stayed in, it kept me in tree and it had me doing melee attacks on people near me.
I mean, if somebody's at 30% HP and they're mind controlled, they're either going to die or we're going to sheep them and they're going to heal to full. So those are our 2 options for the most part.
Can't we just keep adding healers? I mean,
And then the damage goes down and then we lose control of the ads. Right.
Healers can't heal mind control people. That would help us zero. The only people really losing are people getting one shot by ads, or people dying with their mind control. It's not a healing issue right now.
I just hate that he loves our healers for mind control.
I almost want to try staying in again to verify on tree form that it'll keep you in melee and it'll just have you do stupid little melee attacks on people near you. If you're
I don't want to be in melee. No. Eyes, Toda, Endurus, and Toe.
Ready.
One sec. One sec.
Yeah, you got enough healthy point.
I don't have any other.
You good?
Yep, I'm good now.
I'm just gonna pull him now. Shit. Cappy, get the bus. I need to promote vacated tank. That was my bad at the beginning. I didn't summon my pet while I was meta. Need a fear word, guys, at all times on this fight. While the boss is out. Just wipe. We're wasting time. Just wipe. Just everybody stop. Stop dealing in wipe. That was scuffed from the beginning because of me. Stop healing, stop dispelling. Just we're wasting time. We only have half an hour.
If you have.
It doesn't matter. We're not gonna wipe very often. No, when I put my pet out, I wasn't in meta, so I had 30% reduced threat. That's why Lim died. But if I'm not fear worded, I lose threat when I'm feared, even if I'm cleansed immediately. That's why Alpha Dale died, because I got feared and the boss turned and he was second on threat and smacked him.
Eyes, your mic is like really far from your mouth.
On your head.
We have stacking locations, correct? For phase 2?
Yeah, people should be close to their stacking their spots, yes.
So when we pull the boss, we should be rotating towards those stacked positions.
I mean, you can rotate before.
Yeah, most people are running over, yeah.
No, they're not, because I'm getting yelled at by healers to not be by myself when I'm at the stack location.
You're just going too far forward. Trying to stack with the mages so that way they get their fucking burst off, so they don't get globaled right off the rip. You have plenty of time to move to that between phase 1 and phase 2. Plenty of time.
If you're in that north stack group, you don't have to go all the way up there at the very beginning.
Well, he's on the left staff group, is with Rand. This one.
If you're
and
on
we're
your
right
own eyes, you're wrong. Regardless of where you are, you shouldn't be on your own.
If you're on your own, you're gonna
getting
die
beat on.
first of all from the aura.
So if you're out in nowhere land by yourself, even if it's where you think you're supposed to be, move back toward the closest person.
Well, when we run in, everybody should get pretty close to where they're supposed to be when we pull. We shouldn't have to run too far.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Okay.
When we do that, we'll move in.
Because all of us are experts on this fight, but that is no detail. So telling people how the fuck this shit goes, we're kind of learning as we go.
attempted enough, everybody should be an expert.
He's got the phase 3 twice.
World lightning bolts, please.
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, I think I'm about to do 30,000 DPS.
That's it?
I'll pay you 1,000 gold if you do.
1,000 gold? Say less.
If you can hit 30,000 DPS.
Probably hit 30,000 damage taken per second.
Yeah, that's fine. If that happens, you owe me 1,000 gold.
I
Alright.
have been in the bottom
Scooch.
5 damage taken
Scooch forward to go to
every
your
single
spots.
pull.
Scooch.
There you go, Ice, right there. Perfect.
30,000, did you see it?
Okay.
All I see is my damage.
Smart man.
Yeah, tripod wanders off by himself.
Guys, stop.
You just stop.
Do the mechanics to the fight. Push him quick here before the next sad spawns. Good.
Okay, get your spots.
Hey, it actually spawned quickly, that's good.
You want me to stop and pick up ads?
Yep, just try to stand over by the circle group. And if an ad spawns over there, drag it over to the square.
Crazies. Cheap.
I bubbled.
Guys, can you toss me an innovate?
Go ahead and paint it. Go ahead and. Thank you for the
Pained
box.
or you dead?
You're out of range. You're out of range, so you good? You're good?
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Alright, you got that one, AK?
Grab thing. Oh.
I lost too many melee. I honestly don't know if we have enough melee DPS with Vacate now being... I'm about to get mind control here.
Yeah. I don't know. Exo fucks up those ads really, really bad.
I'm gonna get mind control. I can't bubble this one.
We don't have any tanks, we're gonna have to die here. I don't think it's worth it for you to.
No, I think he's right with
Yeah,
this.
same.
It just does way too much damage right now on these guys.
We fell behind pretty quick. We got one or two more pulls.
I predict they are going to nerf those spirits.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
less
They already
damage.
They already
No.
did.
The number one nerf they need to do is not make them active the instant they spawn, because they just spawn on top of people and melee them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they need to fix. Like it's not fun when you can't like. I mean, you can't
Seize
outplay
before
it.
they do damage.
Right.
It's not even about doing damage, it's just having proximity threat from existing.
And it is very difficult as the only healing priest to dispel on this fight. I know people must be very frustrated with the fear. It's a 20-yard range. It is.
And whenever you get feared, you run away from everybody.
Right. So I'm trying my best in phase 1. In phase 2, I can't move myself to get to your fear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Can the rats help with it too?
Yeah,
It's
I
hard
mean,
to
if
do,
you
'cause
guys,
it takes a GCD also, but I can try my best to help.
if there's somebody in range and you see it pop up with a dispel, I would try to, yes.
It's always worth a global.
Especially if it's on a tank. Because guess what? Cappy's tanking an ad,
or a
and he's
healer.
feared. He's not taking the ad anymore, and you're dead.
Or a healer, because then you're not getting heals and you're dead.
I just need my 6-piece so I can Berserker Rage without circumstances.
Oh, from in here?
The warrior tank set is so fucking cool.
The DPS one is good too.
You know I'm a tank at heart.
That's true. I foresee this fight in 2 weeks being a lot different than it is right now, for sure.
Yeah, I'll be doing 30,000 DPS every pull, not just that one.
Oh yeah? It might be different by Tuesday. I mean, they've already nerfed it. Those mobs had double the HP that they had. Imagine doing this with those things having that much health.
I mean, we wouldn't make it past phase 1.
It wasn't impossible. Somebody killed it. Or
Yeah,
got
with
through.
40, with double the people probably.
Oh, they had 20. First group was low people. Actually, I think they might have killed it the first pull after the ad nerf. Because I was watching a video of somebody who was attempting to do world first, and then they did an attempt with the ads nerfed, and then somebody killed it. So it was probably the first pull after the change.
Are we getting the new world buff where you kiss it or pet it up?
I don't think it affects you inside the raid. It only affects you in the new parties and whatever.
Well, how many more attempts are we doing? Should we Zanza this one?
Probably 2. Save it for the next one. One more.
Okay.
I went back to DPS.
The pet buff says it works in New Avalon and Tyr's Hand, and the map says we're in Tyr's Hand, so the doggy buff might work.
You can't run into the dungeon without leaving the 2 zones, though.
Yeah, and I think it disappears if you leave the zone.
Right.
Is everybody ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready, chat? What I did.
Always ready.
Don't ever do that.
I just wanted to make you cringe.
It's similar how the first night of Sunken Temple went. We killed half the raid then, but... Almost like if they don't spawn while I'm actively using my Searing Pain, then they're one-shotting somebody. One more ad, focus this ad down. Get it low before we push if we can. Alright, push the boss, push the boss.
Backing him.
I'm going to try something here. It looks like it is best for Tree to stay in combat because I am trying to hit people and it broke its brain on the AI.
It's mind control, be careful. Great job on the ads, keep it up.
Yeah, if you guys start to fall behind, like call it out because it's hard for us to see
we're,
it.
we're doing great. We're doing
Okay.
great.
So fucking spawns on.
Can we get him up?
There's melee swing.
Free's about to get dominating mind. Can I get a banish rank 1?
No, I cannot banish you.
Not yet.
What's the boss
Now
at?
banishment, now banishment.
47.
Thank you. Big heals, big heals.
I'm about to get mind control too, but I'm going to stay in since they make me melee people. I don't have
Eyes, you have a B-res for...
2, 1, now.
That boss, try to get him for the next ad if we can.
Got the phase.
He always lands in this run.
We got another ad, we got another ad somewhere.
I'm
He
crossing a bit.
lands, we have to fucking book a tree.
Yeah, I know.
Another ad.
Mind controlled right when he's landing.
Landing clear
That's
from
fucking great.
He's
Lip
about to
it.
get
Boss, you gotta get boss, Cappy.
Trying.
Terrible. Right, I got the boss.
I got put up.
Terror. 28. Any other ads? Shields? Jason?
Oh, I don't know. And he does still mind control. So faithful.
Can a range go stand up?
Here, boss, back on Cappy. Back on me.
Free's dead.
Close, 25% away, yeah.
We had, a lot of our melee died right after that.
Yeah, I think it was that mind control right as he landed.
Yeah, I got mind control as he landed.
I got mind controlled as he landed, so there was no tank on him.
Yeah, I got mind control too, so there was like one healer now too.
Barely had. Well, if anybody said Warlock tank's not OP, that's proof right there that it is. You guys were able to, one healer I think was able to keep me alive through like 7 mobs with the boss.
Whoever's
Having
saying
some extra
Warlock tank
hunters.
isn't OP, they're fucking stupid.
They've never played with a warlock tank.
Yeah, they obviously just don't know what they're doing.
Honestly, I think if we don't have that mind control, we're probably sitting sub 20 on that.
Yeah. We did really good
But
that fight.
honestly, we did. One more
It's-
pull.
Like, Smuckles had an ad spawn on top of him in the fucking circle, instantly enrage and one-shot him. It's so
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see
stupid.
him up.
Yeah.
I had
heard
aggro
him
on it.
the
As soon as it was targetable, I had aggro on it. Like, I was waiting, had my macro, popped it, / target / T-pain immediately, and you still died.
Yeah,
well,
So dumb.
A bunch of times these runs here. It's
like the raid frame was telling me it was targeting me when you died. So
I'm trying to look at some replays to see what people do about it, but it's not very helpful.
Everyone in the raid has to hit a lip whenever one spawns.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough.
Popping Azanza.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna use my roids now. Fuck it.
But at that last phase, if we have everybody up going into that, if we can have like melee kill maybe 2 or 3 adds as they spawn, once that boss gets to about 25%, just all hard swap, just nuke him.
Yeah, because
I've got 7 minutes left on my battle res.
The thing that's gonna screw us though is if we have like 4 of those error adds up and they just keep spam fearing me. Because the melee people are gonna get one shot because I'm gonna be feared, he's gonna go to a different target. We're just slowly gonna lose people, so.
Does anyone have a mistletoe?
I do. Who needs mistletoe?
Painted?
Painted. Blazing. Oda.
Oh. I just had a crazy thought. How many engineers do we have?
A lot of us, I think.
What if we have target dummies at every circle? They're just gonna get one shot, but would it soak up the first attack from a?
How long do they last?
They last
30
a
seconds.
while.
I mean, if you've got one, it probably wouldn't hurt to drop one at the start of that second phase.
Engineers, one item of note is the belt teleporter, the blink. It is not affected by being silenced inside the circle.
Oh, turn on.
Like as a mage, I can't use my actual blink, but I can use the engineering belt blink to blink back toward the circle.
Also, turns out we can enchant other people's belts. Iron.
I understand they can't use it unless they're an engineer, though.
Oh.
There's no way to remove it from the item.
You need to be 300 engineering?
I think you just need engineering, is what I heard yesterday, but I have not.
Who has a B-res available this September?
Tree has trees up.
I got 15 minutes, so this is not
We
happening.
get int.
I think,
Evane has his. Tree, you have yours, and Rand.
Yes. I've got 6 minutes on mine.
Tell, do you have yours up?
Alright, I will.
I know it's going to suck for the DPS, but we probably should be looking at the shoulder rune for, or the shoulder whatever slot for the rapid battle res if we're doing progression on stuff.
No, just because the Life Weaver for Nourish fucking AoE's better. Just plain better.
The other option is Coda just has power word shield on everybody in the raid. Whatever happens.
I mean, that is a possibility. If we're not doing 2 druid, 1 priest, then yeah, I could do that.
We had priest be in there too.
2 druid, 1 priest.
Well, we have some
Cut.
candidates that usually get one shot. So like, just have the Brett Pallies shielded. But it's, I know. Sometimes they there and then they come over, so it's too inconsistent.
If you stay in combat, it's only going to heavily melee people around you.
Yep.
When you might control.
Fear on me, fear on me, fear on me. Alright, adds pushing, it's fine. Stay on the...
No, don't die.
I got you.
Where's the retimers for the spawns?
Be nice.
Is that what I mean? I think like getting out of the circle when they spawn would be nice, because then they wouldn't be enraged. But we don't know when they're spawning.
I was definitely targeted by Circle of Domination that time. I had to devote and ran away, and I didn't get mind control. But I think the mind control can avoid it.
You can, yeah. So if you get out within 3 seconds.
It's one.
Oh, motherfucker.
Fucking... God damn it. Get towed up if you can. Add just spawned on him.
50 seconds.
Can you get him up tree?
I'm pretty far away. He's out of my range for that.
I got him.
45.
Thank you, sir.
They're at to spawn.
You need to innervate, Ran?
Fine. I got 30 seconds. It's just one.
Boss is landing.
Boss is landing.
I should
We
still
got
have threat.
dominated mine. Keep cap up.
Adds if you can. It's an ad that's low. Add on me. It's fine. I am getting slapped.
I got blazing.
Help the boss if you can.
Lipped.
Blazing.
Come reach me.
There's no way I'm gonna live. That's right, because everyone lost threat.
I have the boss again, but
Alright, another ad
I just got destroyed by screeching ads and the boss. No, that's not a soft enrage. They enrage if they run over the yellow areas.
Well, if the ad backs on PCs, we die, we don't have a chance to cast any abilities.
That is correct. That is what I've said
That's
since
been-
the beginning of the fight. That's why the Infernals, if you're near the Infernals, you can still cast spells. Ideally, we don't have to worry about that part. We can just kill them. We had it. We had it if I didn't die, I think.
Well, I assume it'll get nerfed to death. So we'll see it
Yeah,
next
good
week.
attempt, guys.
I just got mine controlled at that last little bit, and my hots dropped off before. I should have tried to get
I
your
got
hot out.
smacked. I think I was tanking the boss and 2 enraged ads.
If we had a paladin, he could raid heal while fucking keeping you beacon too, but
We're done, right?
Yep, we're done. Good attempts tonight. I think we can get this
GG's.
next time in if we have our full group.
They add 9 more people, it should be a little easier.
It already has been nerfed. I don't think it needs to be nerfed.
It's gonna get nerfed again.
I think people are gonna complain and it's gonna get nerfed.
Oh, definitely.
Classic WoW
This
people
fight is
don't like wiping.
harder than the next fight. For sure.
Well, I heard the only people were killing the second boss was like cheesing Lotheb, but that got patched.
But the second boss is a pretty tough DPS.
Yeah.
No one's killed the 6th boss yet. Like they're gonna nerf.
No.
I show only 9 raid groups have killed the second boss still. So.
5, 5, 4.
That is correct.
3, 2.
Hello.
9
Yeah.
killed.
See you later.
GG's, guys. It was fun.
Good night.
Yeah. It'll be better next